Before I get stuck into having a look around Theebine, please remember to like and subscribe this video. It is helping this channel to grow. And behind me is a pub that's been standing here for over 100 years. It's been well looked after, it's in quite good condition. It's early. Well, I think it's 9 o'clock on a Saturday morning. No, it's Sunday. There's no music, no voices drifting out. It's pretty quiet out here right now. A quiet country town. Just waking up on a Sunday morning. The air is still. You can hear and see the breeze in the trees. Morning. Not a lot of people around. Long before it became this quiet though, Theebine was built around the railway. The Theebine to Kingaroy railway line was officially closed in 2010 and the track was removed in 2014 to make way for the Kingaroy to Kilkivan rail trail. Oh, woof woof, woof woof to you too. Now you can tell that this station isn't the original station. The station here opened in the 1800s and by the 1900s it was known as Kilkivan Junction, a key point where branch lines connected back into the main North Coast Railway line. Trains ran through regularly linking towns like Kilkivan to the coast. Goods, livestock and people all passed through here, giving this small place a sense of importance far beyond its size. And in 1909, this pub behind me was built right across from all the activity, placed exactly where travellers and railway workers would need it the most. This isn't the main train station, of course. The owner here of the hotel has built that to replica the history of the area. The real train station has apparently been relocated to Tyro. So this beautiful old cart here is called the Old Spring Cart. Originally owned by Herbert Pat MacDonald, the spring cart was used and enjoyed by 3 generations of the MacDonald family who took the reins of heavy horses to remember a bygone era. Rebuilt in the early 1990s, then gifted to Jack Rackham in 2003, the cart was on display near Billawheeler until Jackson was offered to purchase it and return it to its original family. It's hard to picture now, standing here in this quiet place with the birds and the breeze in the background. This place, though, would have been a hive of activity 100 years ago. Steam trains pulling in, whistles blowing, people stepping down into the platform and then walking straight across the pub. The whole area would have felt alive. Boots walking across the timber floor here and voices carrying through the open doors. This place was once full of energy. I guess railway workers at the end of a long shift, sitting down to share and relax with a drink. Oh yep, the dogs notice me. Travellers needing somewhere to stay on their journey, and I guess locals just wanting to hang out and have a drink at the pub. Pubs like this weren't just about food or drink. They were where everyday life unfolded. The building was constructed in 1909 at the height of Theebine's railway days, when this area was known as Kilkivan Junction. It was designed as a classic Queensland country hotel. Timber construction, wide verandas and simple accommodation upstairs for travellers stepping off the trains just across the road. Oh, look at the hats here. Mother's letter. It's now owned by Jackson McDonald, a local grazier who grew up in the region. Instead of turning it into something modern or commercialised, he chose to restore it while keeping its original character intact. He chose not to install poker machines, which are often a major source of income for country pubs. Instead, the focus stays on simple things, good food, live music, and creating a place where people actually talk to each other. This pub has a really lovely, relaxing, calming country atmosphere. Although right now there's no noise, but I'm sure later on it's pumping. I was hoping they'd have coffee. This must be the setup for campers. Apparently there is something unique in the male's toilets. I'm allowed to have a look. This piping here, which is the sign, is actually the plumbing. It's quite a cool idea, really. And notice the urinals. There's nothing fancy about the women's toilets, though. Rail crash, 1967, Theebine. It looks as though in 1967 two trains collided near Theebine due to manual signalling limits, causing damage and injuries. There were probably a few of these incidents back in the day. Well, it's too early for a beer or a cider, as I would have. I don't have coffee. So here's a nice refreshing glass of cold water. I'll have to come back for dinner. People are starting to turn up now. Oh, these are solid chairs. This is quite a busy and popular pub around the local area here and probably beyond. It's 10:30 AM on Sunday and people are already starting to turn up. Theebine Hotel. Definitely worthwhile stopping by if you happen to find yourself driving out in the area. I do hope you enjoyed this video. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.